On a quiet night at a local bank, Keanu Reeves spots a pregnant woman struggling to keep up with her demanding shift. What he does next will leave you in awe and change her life forever. A cold, rainy evening in Los Angeles. The dim lights of a bank illuminate the wet streets outside, creating a melancholy atmosphere. Keanu Reeves drives his motorcycle up to the bank to withdraw money or handle some quick business. He dismounts and notices a pregnant woman, Emily, working the night shift at the bank. She is clearly exhausted, juggling multiple tasks behind the counter, scanning documents and assisting customers. Before watching complete story, comment below from which country you are watching this video. Emily, 7 months pregnant, works at a local bank during a cold, rainy evening. Her uniform is thin, providing little protection against the chill, and her exhaustion is visible. She rushes around the bank, balancing customer service and the duties expected of her, all while caring for her daughter, Sophia. Sophia sits quietly nearby, drawing in her activity book. Her innocent artwork is of a place, a dream of somewhere better, perhaps a home or a business, a vision of hope. Emily's life is a constant balancing act, working long hours to pay bills and rent while ensuring her daughter has everything she needs. Despite her fatigue, Emily doesn't rest. She pushes forward, knowing her paycheck is essential for their survival, and yet she feels like she's losing a part of herself in the process. Her job at the bank, along with cleaning offices in the morning, leaves little room for personal care. Emily is driven solely by the need to provide for Sophia, but it comes at the cost of her own well-being. With the baby on the way, she finds herself stuck in a cycle, unable to break free and find time for herself. As she juggles responsibilities, the weight of her exhaustion and the emotional strain are undeniable. She dreams of a better life for herself and Sophia, but her reality feels like a never-ending grind. Emily holds on to the hope that somehow things will improve, though she can't see how at this moment. As Keanu Reeves walks into the bank, his gaze quickly falls upon Emily. He notices her moving between customers, a smile on her face despite her visible exhaustion. His attention shifts to Sophia, sitting quietly by her mother's side, focused on her drawings. Keanu, curious, walks over to Sophia and looks at her sketchbook. The drawings are of a dream, perhaps a place Sophia hopes to visit or a vision of a future home. Emily notices Keanu admiring her daughter's art and immediately apologizes, thinking they are bothering him. Keanu reassures her that he's only interested in Sophia's drawings and that they're very special. Emily smiles politely but doesn't engage further. She quickly returns to her tasks, wiping down counters and helping customers. Keanu can see how Emily tries to mask her pain, moving slowly as her back aches from the pregnancy. She takes a quick break but doesn't rest for long, always returning to work. Keanu observes her pain from a distance, not sure how to approach her. He notices the way she hides her exhaustion, how she tries to keep a brave face for Sophia. Yet, the weight of the situation is clear. Keanu can't ignore the visible toll her hard work is taking on her, both physically and emotionally. As he stands by, his heart goes out to her, but he doesn't yet know how he can help. After a moment of watching Emily struggle, Keanu can't help but step forward. He gently asks if she needs help, noticing how exhausted she is. Emily, though surprised by the question, quickly declines. She insists that she's fine and doesn't want to bother him. But Keanu, sensing that there's more to the story, presses her, asking if it's really okay to be pushing herself this hard, especially while pregnant. Emily hesitates before she admits her struggles, how her husband left when she found out she was pregnant with Sophia, and how she has been working endlessly to make ends meet ever since. Emily explains that she works 2 nights a week at the bank and cleans offices in the mornings, never having time to rest. Despite the pain in her back and the toll on her body, she continues because she has to provide for Sophia. Her words are filled with a mix of determination and sadness, but she refuses to see herself as a victim. Emily is doing everything she can to give her daughter the best life, even if it means sacrificing her own. Keanu listens closely, his heart aching for Emily. He's deeply moved by her strength but also frustrated that someone so hardworking has to struggle this much. He gently tells her that she deserves more than just surviving, she deserves to thrive. Emily looks at him with a mixture of skepticism and gratitude, unsure how to accept his words. After hearing Emily's story, Keanu makes a promise to return the next day with something that could change their lives. He doesn't give details, but his words spark a flicker of hope in Emily. Before he leaves, he speaks with Sophia, who continues drawing in her book. He learns from Sophia that she's aware of her mother's struggles and that Emily sometimes cries when she thinks Sophia is asleep. This innocent revelation tugs at Keanu's heart, deepening his desire to help. The weight of Emily's exhaustion and the burden she carries is clear, and Keanu can't simply walk away without doing something. He makes a vow to return the next day, and this time he will offer more than just words. Emily is left speechless, uncertain of what Keanu could possibly bring, but grateful for his kindness. She tells herself that she must be dreaming. No one has ever offered her something so sincere. Keanu leaves the bank with a calm yet purposeful stride, determined to return and make a real difference in their lives. The next morning, Keanu keeps his promise. He arrives at the bank with 2 large paper bags filled with groceries and clothes for Sophia. He also hands Emily an envelope with enough money to cover the rent for the month. As Emily hesitates, Keanu assures her that this isn't charity, it's simply a gesture to help her breathe easier for a while. In addition, Keanu presents Emily with a flyer for a culinary course for single mothers. He recognizes her passion for cooking and believes this could be her opportunity to follow that dream. Emily stands in shock, unsure how to process what's happening. She's never been in a situation where someone has given her this kind of support without expecting anything in return. Her heart is overwhelmed with gratitude and disbelief. She wants to reject the offer, thinking she doesn't deserve it, but Keanu insists. This is not about charity, it's about giving her a chance to find a better life, a chance to do what she loves. For the first time in a long while, Emily feels a glimmer of hope, and for Sophia, it's a sign that things might finally be changing for the better. Over the next few months, Emily takes the culinary course, rediscovering her love for cooking. Each class unlocks new skills and new opportunities, and Emily feels more confident than she has in years. With Keanu's continued support behind the scenes, helping with business connections and even finding a small space for her dream restaurant, Emily begins to see a future she never thought possible. One day, Keanu surprises Emily with the keys to the restaurant she's always dreamed of. The space is small but perfect, a cozy, welcoming place for her to share her grandmother's recipes with the world. Emily is in shock as she realizes that Keanu has made her dream come true. This is more than just a business. It's a place where she can truly thrive, a place where she can finally live the life she's always wanted for herself and Sophia. The grand opening of the restaurant, Laucha de Ona, becomes a community event, with Emily's delicious food bringing people together. Sophia proudly helps by drawing menus for the restaurant, and Keanu continues to offer quiet support, always there when they need him. Emily and Sophia's lives have been completely transformed. Emily no longer just survives, she lives, dreams, and builds a future full of possibility. The story ends with a heartfelt message about the power of kindness, dreams, and second chances. Keanu's act of kindness was the catalyst, but it was Emily's courage, determination, and love for her daughter that ultimately created this new chapter in their lives. The story serves as a reminder that kindness doesn't just change one life, it can ripple through an entire community. Dreams, no matter how small they seem, are what keep hope alive. And with kindness, we can help others find their way back to their dreams. Emily's transformation is proof that even in the toughest of times, there's always a chance for change. And when we help others, we not only change their lives but also create a better world for everyone.